The global trade war looks set to heat up after President Trump introduces new car tariffs. It's Thursday, 27th March, and here's what you need to know. So we all now know that the US will impose 25% tariffs on all foreign-made cars. That will kick in on April the 3rd. Shares across Asia slid and Europe started pretty weakly too. Car shares in particularly were hard hit, not just in the US, but in Europe and Asia too. And that leads us to our chart of the day. It's General Motors. Yesterday, its share price fell by 3%, and in after-hours trading, it fell a further 8%. Now, General Motors has 4 production plants in Mexico, and it's estimated that around 40% of all its cars are either made in Mexico or Canada. Our number of the day is 2.77 million. That's how many cars were imported from Mexico into the US, the vast majority tariff-free. Now, these tariffs could hit Mexico particularly hard. Around 1 million people are employed in Mexico in the car sector. Britain's finance minister gave her spring statement on Wednesday. Rachel Reeves was forced to announce that the independent watchdog, the OBR, has halved its economic growth forecast for the UK to just 1%. She also had to trim her spending plans and blamed the slowdown on what she called a changing world. Our stock of the day is Lululemon Athletica. It's set to report later today and is expected to post a rise in fourth quarter revenues. The Vancouver-based company has benefited from strong demand for its sportswear over the holiday period. But what will be really key is what management has to say about margins going forward. And another thing to look out for next week is the deadline for ByteDance to find a non-Chinese buyer. It's got until April the 5th, otherwise it'll face a ban in the US. Now, President Trump has actually said that he is willing to reduce tariffs to get a deal done. And that's what you need to know this morning.